Hello and welcome. I'm Barkha Dutt. You're with the Mojo story. Our focus continues to be on the situation in Afghanistan. India has opened its doors for the Afghan people, opening up emergency visas. But even as India holds an all-party meeting and pledges to stand with the Afghan people, a member of parliament is saying that she was deported. Let's bring up our special feature on the Mojo story today. A member of parliament from Afghanistan says that when she landed in Delhi, immigration authorities decided to send her back. Now, what is important to note is that she did not, in fact, fly in from Kabul. She was coming in from another part of the world at her own initiative, but an extremely upset Rangina Kargar says that she was treated like a criminal and asked to go back. Ms. Kargar had arrived in India to seek medical treatment, and we'll hear from her in just a moment. Now, remember, this is a time when India has made emergency visas the mode of entry for all Afghan nationals, urging them to apply under that category. It's also a time when the Taliban is telling working women, especially those who work in government offices, to stay at home for now, arguing that its own men have not been trained in how to treat women. So it's really a time when the world is worried about Afghan women. Here we are talking about what happened to a member of parliament of Afghanistan. We do not as yet have an official response from the authorities as to why this happened, even as we ask what lies ahead for Afghan women. Now, let's bring up on the program what actually happened, why it happened, and how this can be avoided in future for other Afghan nationals. Let's go across now and bring up Rangina Kargar, the member of parliament from Afghanistan, who has traveled many times to India, as she said before. Ms. Kargar, welcome. And can you please tell us where you were coming from? Because it was clearly not from Kabul, and it was clearly not on one of the evacuation flights that have been organized by India. Go ahead, ma'am. What actually happened? And can we please unmute Rangina? Go ahead, Rangina.
Hello everyone, hello, and thank you so much to contact me about this issue. Yes, unfortunately at the date of 21st, which I arrived in Delhi at the early morning at 6 o'clock in the morning, but unfortunately the India don't allow me to enter to Delhi. Also, although I have in my hand my return tickets, which I was in my hand to come back to Istanbul, but unfortunately they don't allow me, and they asked me about the diplomatic passports. Afghan diplomatic passport is free of visa in India, and like the other countries like Turkey and Tajikistan and some countries. So they don't allow me, and they told me that you should wait and we want to give suggestions from the ministry. But after 3 hours, they told me, I'm sorry, we cannot allow you to enter. Although there was a student also which was coming for university, and the university wants to talk with them, they don't talk and don't allow that one. And they asked me about that you should apply for emergency visa for Afghan nationals. But I was applied before for my family, my sisters, and my small daughter, which she had to traveling with me on the same time, but her visa was not issued and not approved on that time. So I decided to travel alone because I was booked an appointment with the doctor. When it happened, I was so upset, and they arranged me back my ticket at the 10 o'clock at the morning, and I was there at the transfer area, transit area, up to 15 from 6 in the morning and up to 9 at the evening, and there was nothing to eat. There was just a machine to buy water, but there was nothing to eat, and I was there thirsty and hungry. And then they escort me like a criminal, and from Delhi up to Istanbul, and they give my passport to the crew of flights, and they don't give me until I arrived and landing in Istanbul, and they give to the police of Istanbul, and in Istanbul they gave me back my passports.
Okay, I'm sorry you went through this, but I want to understand. You're saying that for your family members, you did try and apply for the e-visa or the emergency visa, but you didn't get it. Did you try and apply for that for yourself as well?
No, because I was thinking about this, that India has free of visa and diplomatic passports. This is easy for us to use this one. I was used this diplomatic passport to go with in India. I was applied for my daughter, but still, which I'm talking with you, the visa is not accepted and it's not coming.
Yeah. So you are trying for your daughter and your family the e-visa, but you haven't had any luck with it yet.
Yes, you're right.
And what were you coming for to Delhi? To meet the doctors at a hospital?
Yes, I was on appointment with the doctor, and I was scheduled an appointment for the treatment.
Was it an emergency? Was it a medical emergency? That's what I meant to ask.
It was a woman's issue, yeah.
Okay. And did you try and explain that to the authorities?
What is?
Did you explain that you were here for a medical reason to the immigration authorities at the airport?
Yes, I have told them that now this is my, and I saw the max ID. I showed the max ID and the date and time of my appointment, and I give the number of the hospital and the doctor. You should contact it with the doctor. My doctor is know that I have appointment. But they ask about another. Have I been there in India before or no? I told them I showed my ordinary passport, which is had before expired Indian visa, and I always several times I been in India.
Right. And when this was happening, one of the things you just said is that you felt treated like a criminal. Were people not polite to you? Was it just the way you were treated when you were placed back on the flight back to Turkey? Can you talk a little bit about why you felt treated like a criminal?
Because they don't give my passport. And when I was waiting at the transfer area, there is nothing to eat, nothing to drink. And I told them that now e-chicken is open. Please let me to give my passport to chicken online and give my boarding pass, and maybe I have got a hotel in the airport, or go to the eating area, food area to eat some things, but they don't give my passport.
Right. Now, India has said that, India stands with the Afghan people. When this happened to you as a member of parliament, I'm sure you felt very upset and very angry. What would you like to say through this interview to the government and what the Afghan people, in particular public figures like yourself, expect from India right now? Would you be looking forward to coming back again? Has someone contacted you from the Indian authorities? Since this account has come out, has anyone reached out to you?
Yeah, someone was contacted me and say sorry about this issue, and suggested me if I applied for the emergency visa and they will accept. But now I don't have plan to travel again at the near and the early, because it is so expensive to go again, and also it is I want to say that I was not hoping to do this action behalf of a member of parliament, and also as a woman, and women activists, although there is now all the country, most of the countries like United States, UK, and Canada, and some European countries say welcome Afghan nations, which is in danger, life is in danger in Afghanistan. But although I has a sick and treatment in India, but they don't allow me. I was not hoping this action because we
Yeah,
have.
I'm sorry you went through this traumatic experience, and I'm relieved that at least somebody called you and apologized. Who called you, if I may ask? Was it a diplomat? Was it someone from the embassy in Istanbul? Was it someone from the airport authority? Who offered you this apology?
I think he was the GP Singh's Joint Secretary, Ministry of External Affairs from the Delhi, and
Okay.
They say sorry about this, but maybe the situation is almost. I believe that situation is changed, and we are never again, and we have political history, political relations from the past. So. It is doing it, which I don't have hope like this.
Yeah. Can I ask you, when you left Afghanistan, was it before the Taliban took over? Was it around that time? And do you see yourself going back to Afghanistan as a woman member of parliament? You must have seen the Taliban diktat to say that women should stay at home for now. What would you like the world to know about the situation of women right now, ma'am?
You know that we have experience of Taliban regime at the 20-year past in Afghanistan, and now their idea is not changed, and they have some rules on behalf of the women, which but women's is changed. But women's is changed. Don't believe that rules or laws which has at the before. So now I don't have plan to go back at the nearly, and it was I was arranged my flights to Istanbul at the late of July, because my districts and my province was gone to the under control of the Taliban. On that time, I decided to came Istanbul.
Yeah. Do you think you'll go back to Afghanistan? What do you make of what's happening so far? You must be talking to your friends and family there.
Although now my family is in Afghanistan, I still there, and my sisters, my sister-in-laws, my mother-in-law, and every one of my family is there in Kabul. They are in Kabul, but I have worry about them. So it is now it is difficult for women to be in Kabul. But I don't have any decisions. Maybe the situation is not clear still. That what is the government of which rule of the governments will do for the next governments of Afghanistan. But
Right.
we are waiting for the new decision. What they announce.
Will you come back to India? I hope you will.
I will, but the nearest, I don't have any plan now. I will.
Well, we hope you feel better, and we're sorry for what you went through. I hope the government actually puts you, brings you back as a visitor, or rather a guest of India, because that is how we should make up to you for what you went through. And again, I know that the Indian people would not have wanted you to go through this. So thank you, Rangina Kargar, for sharing your story, and we hope to see you back in Delhi.
Thank you so
Not just
much.
for medical treatment, but even otherwise. Thank you. Stay safe and stay brave as you are. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Have a good day. Thanks.
It's great to see you here. Thank you for watching our work. If you haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to click the bell icon and subscribe to Mojo Story and support independent, robust journalism.